Hi guys, I thought my video wasn't going to start there. Anyway, it's Kira, and I'm coming to you tonight quickly to just do a little bit on sleep, because sleep is very important in our lives. Second day in a row you get to see in my pajama top. Woohoo! So, about sleep. Sleep is the number one thing that keeps us going, really, truly. And over probably 20% of Americans are suffering from chronic sleep deprivation. And that's not including the other percentages of people who have other sleep issues. So there's a huge amount of our population that is currently having sleep disorders. Many people, when they have some kind of sleep problem, reach for either a pharmaceutical or over-the-counter medication to help with the sleep. Some people even reach towards alcohol or other things. All of these have some huge side effects that aren't good on your body, tend to cause long-term effects that are hard to overcome. And some of them have some really scary side effects. So I've loved that I have the essential oils to help me with my sleep issues. With my MS, I do have some chronic sleep issues. I have a hard time getting to sleep, and then will wake a couple times during the night, but once I get into a hard sleep, I'm out. So the oils have helped me get to sleep. That's the most important thing. Some really scary statistics on sleep is that poor sleep can lead to things like weight gain, headaches, high blood pressure, diabetes, depression, impaired judgment, impaired immune system, and that if you miss sleep for 24 hours, it's like having a blood alcohol content of 0.10, which is actually the legal limit or over in most of the states. So if you think about that, if you're not sleeping for 24 hours, you're considered legally drunk. Interesting. Lack of sleep is also considered, or sleep deprivation is also considered, a form of torture. And I would completely agree with that, because I truly do have, even with my oils, some nights it takes me forever to fall asleep, and then I might only sleep for a little bit and get back up. I do have several steps that I normally do in my evening preparation. One is getting a diffuser ready in our bedroom. One is taking some, we have Serenity gel caps through doTERRA. It's an oil-based calming gel cap. I'm currently out of those. I'm waiting on my shipment. Hopefully they'll be in soon because I'm missing them. But in my diffuser, I put the water, I put some of our Serenity oil, I put some Arbor Vitae and spikenard, and then I also put a couple drops of Breathe in there because I sleep with someone who tends to have some snoring problems. But the main thing I do for getting ready for sleep is I have my handy dandy, you guys know it's my favorite, roller balls. This one simply says sleep, sleep. So I just wanted to make this quick video to show you where I put it, what I do with it. So I simply take it and I put it here behind my ears on both sides, behind my neck. Then I put it over each wrist, and I don't know how to show you that holding the camera, but across each wrist. And then what I do is I put it on my feet, on my big toe, under my big toe. Then I draw kind of almost like a lima bean shape down to my heel. And I do that on both feet. Then I usually rub both feet together, or you can rub it in with your hands, but I like rubbing both feet together, so that is an option. And it's as quick as that. That took us, what, less than 30 seconds to hit all of those spots. Some of the wonderful oils that I have in my sleep blend is a little more complex than most people's sleep blend. And I think it's just because of the fact that what normally everyone uses is lavender. Lavender calms. Lavender is a great calming oil for most of the population. But one thing we all know is everybody's body is different. Everybody's body chemistry is different. So lavender, for some reason with me, it makes me anxious. If I have too much lavender, I actually go into a panic attack anxiety mode. So I use lavender very sparingly, usually only in things that aren't going to be real up close to my face, like behind my ears. So that's not in my sleep blend, but if you ever ask me, hey, what would you recommend for sleep? I'm probably going to tell you lavender first. Serenity oil would probably be next. That's actually one of the things that I put in my diffuser. I think I said that, maybe Serenity, Spikenard, Arbor Vitae, Breathe. Yeah, those are the 4. But so then in my sleep blend, in my rollerball, what I chose to use is vetiver, cedarwood, marjoram, frankincense, juniper berry, wild orange, and Roman chamomile. Now, for a lot of people, that's going to seem like a lot of oils. And it kind of is, but you're only using small amounts of each. They blend well for me. I am, as you saw yesterday, much more calmed and much more in tune with the woody, earthy, herby versus the sweet, or floral, sweet and floral. Those oils aren't. They're great for, especially some of those florals and sweet oils are great for pick-me-ups. But for if I'm going into my relaxing place, I tend to gravitate towards the resins, the trees, those type of things. They calm me. So we can always look at what would work for you to calm you and get you to sleep. After putting on the oils, what I do is I do lay down, and actually usually about half an hour later I lay down, and then I concentrate on my breathing. Breathing is very important in getting us to the right stasis to fall off to sleep. So I usually go in counts of 6 in through the nose, hold for 4, and then 6 out through the mouth, and just keep repeating that until I've lulled myself off to sleep. So that's just a quick tutorial on how I get myself ready for bed every night. If you have some questions, give me a holler. Thanks.